We're back. Tell me your problems. Episode 167. My seventh live in 7 days. The marathon continues. We're gonna keep this going, man. November, December. It gets cold and dark. I know a lot of people are in need of a community, of a safe place to come and share, to come and chill, to come and express themselves, to come and not be lonely together. That's why I'm making a big effort, a big push for this month and the upcoming weeks. What's up, Otelies? Welcome back to yet another Wounded Viking broadcast. It is 2:22 p.m. Belgian time. It is raining outside per usual. What's up, Alexandra? I'm having a glorious Sunday. Hit the gym, trained back and buys. Just had a delicious smoothie with spinach, blueberries, banana, vegan protein powder, and oat milk. Oat milk? And almond milk. Tornadoes time. What's up, Tornadoes? Should I come check out Tornadoes sometime? Is it anything like the Dominican Republic? You speak Spanish, right, Odalise? I have a dilemma. I am in love with a man. He is the son of my boss, and I don't know what to do. Uh, I mean, is he a good man? Is he worth it? If the answer is yes, then just go for it. Life is too short to get caught up in politics and wondering whether or not you should, if it's okay. Let me. So yeah, just go for it. Don't worry about um whether or not it's I don't think anyone can fire you for dating their son. No, we speak English. We are in the West Indies and have the best beaches, truly. Rihanna is from the Barbados, right? He's the best man I ever met and so handsome. Sounds like you got a crush. I'm happy for you. Go for it though. Why not? And is the feeling mutual? Do you know about that? Because that might be an interesting detail. To those new to this concept and just joining in these sessions, you get to ask me anything, and I'll do my best to offer my perspective, my advice, and to lend you an opinion that could potentially help you out. Rihanna's from the Barbados, yes, correct. Yes, that is what I asked. Am I not pronouncing well? I'm trying to make him open up to me. He's really, really, really shy. Okay. Well, take it easy, Alexandra. From what you've told me in the past, it sounds like you have a neck for being attracted to the wrong type of men. So just take it slow. Take it slow. Fools rush in. Truer words were never said. That's something that you have to learn with time and with age. But it's a real thing. All right, we got 10 people in here. Don't be shy. Let's get some good philosophical questions going. What's up, Carl? CA. Denzo is still working on myself. However, I'm finding it hard to make friends still. It's almost like if you have an unattractive face, people hate you already and aren't willing to give you a chance. Right. Have you done that thing? Like, have you tried that app that I told you about? It's called Meetup. To just go there and like see if you can join in because what you're saying about the face and being unattractive, I think this is something that as long as you believe that, you will carry that out and you will exude that energy. It's like you're going into a situation expecting to be disliked, expecting to be judged because of your poor facial aesthetics. And then usually, like, that'll be the case. It's kind of like you get back what you put out there. So honestly, I wouldn't focus too much on that. I would just focus on continuing to put yourself in the mix. And dude, I see again, like I know what you look like. I don't think you look bad at all. Like you're just a normal dude, man. So I really think a big part of that is in your head. Um, find Try to form friendships and relationships based on common interests. Like find commonalities. That's a big factor. I think too many people they just want to have friends, like whatever, or they just want to have partners, but they don't really specify or really think about, you know, what are we going to talk about? What are we going to do together? And that is actually the most important thing. So I shouldn't just jump on in and be like, love me, you bastard. No, Alexander, it's very unattractive. It's very unattractive when a person throws themselves at you. Like, if a person is really easy to get, no matter how cool or good looking they are, they immediately become less is more in any regard, in any aspect of life. If a girl throws herself at me, I don't want it. I'm not interested. What's up, Lucifer? How was your night? Uneventful, calm. We went to a bar. It closed at 11. We had a chat, had a couple of drinks, but it was like I went pretty hard on Friday. Friday was my party night. Not even like party, but like it was a good Friday night. So yesterday I just took it easy. I didn't want to be hungover 2 days in a row, and I wanted to train in the morning, which I did. So yeah, yesterday I went to bed at 11:30, and I slept like an angel. How was the boys' NBA night out? Yeah, like I said, we just basically talked about NBA. The Sunday lives had the best vibes. That's what's up. I like it. Yay, yay, yay. I had the face of a misshapen donkey, and people still find me attractive and sweet. I still get shot. Because you got great energy, Alexandra. What's up, Dre? Of the least. It is so hard when the chatterbox in your head keeps going. It is hard to turn it off, and you can believe a lot of negative things about yourself. True, but you have to understand that the voice in your head is not you. That's a concept that a lot of books talk about. They call it the thinker. You have to learn to step back and look at that voice from a third person perspective and understand that our thoughts are not us. That voice in our head is not us, you know? And we often think it is. Even worse, we think it's like our intuition and something. So we're like, oh, we're thinking that, so that's the truth. But usually the voice in our head is actually our enemy. Mm. What's up, Ementina? Life's good. Sounds like a good content night. Well, I mean, we didn't really. It was just like chilling. Friday though, I was on fire. You should have seen me all up in the club. Not really in the club, but it was fun. I had a blast. Tutorial Slate, Hail Viking. What attracted you to your last, say, three significant others? I mean, look, I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, it was their personality. It was like first and foremost, I was attracted to the way that they carried themselves and certain physical features. Like I'm a sucker for long hair, like especially if it's like dark hair. I just love beautiful long dark hair. I'm a hair guy. So I'm attracted to that. Um, I'm attracted to the way people dress. So that's important for me. Mm, and then definitely like the energy, the vibe. And after I strike up in a conversation, the way they talk, what they talk about, how they carry themselves. Um, yeah, that's the main thing I would say. And just like you see a lot of like you can. It's such a cliche, but the eyes are really the mirror to the soul. Like it's like I'm not saying that I think the aesthetic beauty of the eyes is that important, but you can see a lot in a person's eyes. You can see in a person's eyes if there's not much there. You can see if there's a lot of darkness there. That's why talk about women having crazy eyes. It's a real thing. I can look into a woman who's crazy in her eyes, and I'm like, you got crazy eyes. Like I already know what I'm in for if I go down this road. It's a real thing. Um, you see compassion, you see love, you see empathy, you see emptiness, all of that. So the eyes, they give away a lot. Will you ever do travel vlogs again? Sure, yeah, I think so. The plan is to move from this flat to move somewhere else. It's just like right now, it's not really possible yet. Every time I have an episode with my health, I cannot keep food in and I lose loads of weight. I exercise to feel good, but I just had an episode for a month or two and I lost all my gains. Dude, liquid food, man. Like the hardest part for me is to get all the food in because I don't have bottom teeth. So it's really hard for me to get enough, to get sufficient calories in to actually um, get gains and build muscles. So I just have one liquid meal a day. It's the same stuff every day. So it's raw spinach, blueberries, banana, vegan protein powder, and almond milk. And that's like 600 calories. Boom, bam, it's in. Takes 2 minutes. So that's what you should do as well. I'm feeling physically unwell today, and just tuning in to you has lifted me already. Hey, that's what's up. I like it. I like it. I'm happy I can do that for you. Do you believe in the saying you are who you hang out with? Yeah, to a certain degree. To a certain degree. It's not black and white, but if all of your friends are douchebags, then plot twist. You're probably a douche. The thing is, like, I got some douchey friends as well, but as I have matured and grew and got older, I definitely hang out less with them. I still hang out with them. It's just like it's like 3 times a year, whereas before it would be like once every 2 weeks. So it is true to a certain extent. It is true. I wish I was better looking. When you're short and ugly, it's very hard nowadays with online dating. But then don't focus on online dating. Like there's a whole field out there called the real world, man. If you are willing to like talk to people in the real world and just like try to make real life connections and conversations, you have an edge on all those people swiping away in their apps. So remember that. Also, never go into an encounter like looking for sex or a relationship. Go into it looking for friendship and then see what happens. Because that's a whole different vibe. And women pick up on that. They have like a sixth sense for thirsty guys who want to bang. So if you go into an encounter thinking I just want to make like a friend, they'll pick up on that too. And it actually will help you a great deal. I used to smoke meth and heroin and take research chemicals. I got away from all that without rehab. Now I use kratom, cigarettes, and caffeine. It's caused the worst cyclic mood disorder. Of course, because the caffeine gets you up, the kratom gets you down, the cigarettes make you chill. But that's the thing, man. This is the same with weed and coffees. Like I'm literally drinking coffee right now, but you're constantly manipulating your you know, your essence to be like more energetic, to be more slow down. It's like, but you can't really do that. Like your body is not like a remote control. Mm. I've cut back on the coffee a lot, guys. But every now and then, especially on a Sunday when it's raining and gloomy, I think it's insanely hard to cut fat down. Yeah, honest, literally, man, it's just about calories, and then what you need to do is up your protein, take in more protein. Um, Try to do some type of cardio every day. Hiking is good enough. Like one half an hour a day. Start with that, and just consume less calories than you take in. It's math, science. It's like if you do that, you're gonna lose body fat. Also, building muscle, man, is a great way. Tutorial slave. Did your awesome time at the club involve you pointing at random people a lot like Billy McGuire, evil Peter Parker? No, I didn't point at random people, but I didn't see Spider-Man 3. Sayer Slayer. I read a book called Easy Way to Stop Smoking 30 or so times over the past 4 years, thinking it's the only way I can quit smoking. I take kratom because I feel like shit, then smoke again. Exactly. You need to Slayer, you need to just like go full cold turkey on everything, man. Like you need to cut it all out. Like right now, you just need to hit the reset button because all your senses have been battered to death. They're constantly being artificially forced to go up and down, and that just makes you like you're slowly destroying your body. So you just need to like fully get clean. And I wouldn't even use caffeine anymore. I would go like super clean and replace it with a better addiction or replace it with the addiction of the gym. That's what I did. Like gym is one of the best addictions of them all. It's not always healthy, you know, it can also be a little bit unhealthy, but still it's gonna be way better. What is my deal breaker? Um with women, right? Just like non-intelligent people, ignorance, racism, obviously, entitlement. Ooh, I hate entitlement. Like, yeah, no, I can't deal with that. I can't deal with women who feel like they deserve or they're entitled to something more simply because they're women and they're good looking. Like, it's like, nah, I can't. I'll give it to you. I'll put you on a pedestal, but don't like expect that. You know what I mean? So that's definitely a few. Um, yeah, and just like a lack of empathy, a lack of emotional intelligence. And you have to be nice, you have to be kind. I like kindness. Coffee is toxic. It raises blood pressure and heart rate. Well, coffee also has a lot of antioxidants due to the coffee beans. So it's not that bad really. It's just like fucks up your sleep. Hey, I've missed a lot of your videos since August was the last time I was watching when you were with your girl. Are you still together? Unfortunately, we're not, Sherry, but I'm happy that you joined in today. What is the one movie you think best visualizes cancer patients without making them an item for motivation? I don't know. I don't really watch that many movies, and then like I sure as hell would never want to watch a cancer movie. I'm not out here looking for cancer content. So I have no idea, man. I like American Psycho. I like Donnie Darko. I like The Bodyguard. I like Seven, but yeah, not really. I'm not into cancer movies. What's up, Jesus? I'm great. What do you think about people on the autistic spectrum? Do you know anyone like that? Absolutely. I got friends like that. What do I think about it? Nothing. I don't think anything. It's like yeah. I don't really have an opinion on that. Um, it is what it is. Donnie Darko used to be a favorite movie when I was younger. Lorenz, do you have bouts of depression sometimes? Yeah. I'll get like definitely. I can go there. I can sometimes feel myself slipping into that direction. Quite recently, actually, obviously a lot of shit been going down. But then like I'm pretty good at being able to like catch myself and just refocus. Like right now, the last couple of weeks or months obviously have not been my best months. I'm kind of stuck in a situation that I don't want to be in, location wise. I have a lot of financial pressure, due to having to pay rent by myself now. Um, Having to cope with the fallout of a life-changing event like a breakup, obviously, like recalibrating. So like there's been a lot of things that haven't been too great to put it like that. And I definitely have had a few moments where I'm like, fuck, you know? But I'm pretty good at just saying, okay, today is a wash. It is what it is. Let's wake up tomorrow and see if we can make it better and try to keep it productive and positive. And I'm forever building on a plan. I'm always working towards something to make it better. I'm always putting myself in a position to turn my situation around. Like right now, I'm hyper focused on the gym and coaching clients and adding new clients to my portfolio. So I'm offering a mentorship service for those that don't know, where I basically have clients and I do video calls with them twice a week. And I just help them get their life on track, turn things around. I help them move to different places or different class. I help them get a social life. I help them get a raise at work. So if anyone is interested in that, I do enjoy doing that, and I am very proud, and I know that I'm good at it. You can email me at lorenz.reese@gmail.com. Reach out to me, and we can work together. Hey, what's up, Yazid? My man, Yazid Zayu. That's the guy that's kicking my ass every Saturday morning. So he trains me. So I do typical bodybuilding workouts basically every day. But then when I train with him, I train mobility. Like he has me doing burpees and shit, which is very hard for me, sprints, stuff like that. So that's my man. That's my man right there. I love him. Jesús, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué haces hoy? ¿De dónde eres? Janus. They're making a documentary about a person that eats in McDonald's every day. Yeah, but that's an old one. It's called Super Size Me. It's super old, right? Why do Western Europeans what think of Eastern Europeans? The stereotype is that they are cheap labor. Like a lot of people look at people from Eastern Europe like they come here to work for a lower price. But that's actually not the case anymore. Like Polish people used to come here to work in Belgium, but now Poland is actually economically starting to do better than Belgium. So they caught up and some. So what are other stereotypes about them? I guess that they drink a lot of vodka. Uh, they definitely have some issues with like gay rights and stuff. That's fucked up. Like, and they're definitely more racist than your average Western European. But yeah, those are some of the generalizations I think. What do you think of dudes who wear those shoe lifts? What do you mean? Like, what is a shoe lift? Like to be taller? I'm not judging, man. If it works for them, I'm not hating on that. It's like I'm tall as hell, so I can't really talk shit about someone who's not tall and who wants to be tall. It's easy to say that length doesn't matter when you're 6'4". Do you think meditation is important, or would you say meditation is different? How we practice it? Absolutely. A lot of people think you have to be, like in like this crazy setting to meditate and on a special, spiritual mat on the floor. I meditate when I drive, so that works for me. I love Eastern European people. Yeah, me too, man. People are people everywhere. Greetings from Holland. I think you're a wise nose. That's funny. Wise nose is like it's a direct translation for someone who thinks he knows it all. That's a good one. Anita, I have a presentation next week. Do you have any idea to cut the nerves? Practice, practice, practice. If you know that you know the presentation, there's not going to be any nerves because you know that you know it. So just preparation. Preparation breeds perfection. How do Belgium get its energy from being a small country? We have nuclear power. Let's go! A new member, Leon Spidey. Yes, I love it, man. Welcome to the Viking family. So good to have you join. I really appreciate that, man. Shout out to you. Where you from, Leonis? Am I pronouncing that right? Where is DYB lifestyle? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Hey, flexing with those smileys. I love it. Mm. And then Inta, what is the presentation about? What's up, too much info? India, man. Shout out to India, man. I got so much love from India. One day I'm gonna have to make my ass over to India. You guys are leaving me no choice. Great people out there. Janos, welcome to one of the best lives on YouTube. Hey, man. You guys are making my day. Thank you. I get as much out of this as you get out of this. I really appreciate it. Lorenz, what is the latest news on getting bottom teeth? So last summer we tried taking steps towards preparing my mouth for the bottom teeth, and then shit went all the way bad. I was literally walking around with a gaping hole in my chin for months, pus leaking out. It was terrible. So I had 3 surgeries in a row in like a couple of months, and it was terrible, really bad. So um, I am beginning to come to grips with the fact that, with a very, very possibility that I'll never have bottom teeth again. So, it is what it is, though. Oh, Toronto here. Hey, T dot the six. That's what they call it, right? Too much info. What's it like living in Toronto, man? And I know it's cold, like 7 months, 8 months out of the year, but Toronto is hip, right? How do you eat without bottom teeth? So I got like two bottom teeth here. So that's all I got. So I literally cram all my food in that corner and I chew it like that. So eating is a nightmare. Takes a very long time. That's why I usually eat pasta and rice and stuff like that. Imagine eating out. Now imagine eating on a date. Try not to get self conscious. Damn near impossible. But gotta play the cards that I've been dealt. So keeping it rolling. Hey, CA, you like Meetup? That's what's up, man. Hey, I was so happy I was able to help you, boy. Alan, since I was 14, I've been afraid to be creative. Indulged in a lot of drugs, ran away from the responsibility. Finally, in 3 months sober, I want to be creative, but zero skill, and it makes me sad. First of all, congratulations on being a stand up guy and being man enough to admit to yourself that you were fucking up and had to make a change. So you already did better than the vast majority of people. So I just want to like really tell you like you should be proud of yourself for achieving that. Secondly, you want to be creative, but you don't have a skill. But man, there's so many different things on the spectrum in terms of like ways to be creative. Certainly, there has to be something that you're good at. I think maybe you're just looking in the wrong places. What was your talent as a child? I was speaking English at the age of 9. That was a talent. So I guess like my ability to learn languages, in a sense. Communicating. I've always been a great talker. I would talk with the grown ups, and they would be like, "Oh my god." Um, I was always a very strong leader figure in my, like in my class and stuff like that. So I guess those things. You are so much larger than any bottom teeth. Thank you, at least. Appreciate that. You're a cool dude. Thanks for this. Hey, man, I got you. The next 2 weeks are like hell to me. Going through finals period as a senior computer engineering student. Yusef Yafar, this is where you define yourself. Dude, 14 days to basically figure out for yourself who you are. This is the ultimate test, man. It's go time. You're in the field. So take the challenge, run towards the fight. This is it. It's a beautiful thing when you have a clear cut goal in life and when you can just zoom in and narrow in on that. So that's where you are right now. So I think you're gonna do great. I think you're gonna kill those finals, but you gotta bust your ass every motherfucking day, Playboy. Otherwise, you're not gonna make it, and you shouldn't. If you don't put in the work, you shouldn't make it. So understand that this is where you define your future. This is where you can lay the potential foundation of your future success. So go for it, man. Have you actually read philosophy or is it your unique life experience? No, I read a lot. I read a lot. I listen to a lot of podcasts. It's just a combination. Looking good, my guy. Hey, appreciate that, man. Do you believe in astrology, numerology, or tarot readings? Astrology, I kind of do. I came around to astrology once I figured out the whole so the position of our oceans and like seas across the world are dependent on the position of the moon in relation to the earth, right? Like the moon decides the ebb and the tide. And then I figured, well, since that human bodies, human beings are 80% water, we consist of 80% water, then it does make sense that the position of the stars has an effect on how we feel, thus explaining the science behind astrology. So I do fuck with astrology, but all that other stuff, thank you. Yeah, I got you, Yusuf. I got you. Adam, hey man, always pleased when I get you doing these. Do you have a regular schedule? I do not, man. I apologize because a lot of people have been commenting and writing and asking me about like, can you please tell me when you're gonna go live next? But I just don't operate like that because I need a lot of energy, like mental energy for this. This is me projecting my inner energy to you guys and trying to like, charge you up for the day, trying to make my light shine so that you can feed off of that. But I never know when I will feel up for that. And so I can't have a set schedule. If I start using a set schedule, I will start producing content that I feel is not good enough. So if I'm on, man. But dude, I've been on every day for the last 7 days. So I'm trying to go on at different times. So, you know, what's up, Tom? What's up, Demo One? Do you ever see yourself becoming gay? Hmm. So the thing about that is I don't think you can really become gay. I think it's more like, you know, you are or you're not. I don't think it's just like, I'm gonna rock my pink jeans today and be gay. Like, so I guess you want to ask, do you ever see yourself uh, f- finding out that you're gay? And I think at this point, I'm pretty sure that I'm not. So I don't think so, man. I mean, I'm not. I'm not. I'm joking, but I'm not. I'm not. That's why you have to be stoic. What is this channel about? The about page is very vague and there is no video description. Uh, Good point. Maybe I should get to work on that. So basically, this channel is about me, your humble and gracious host. My name is Lorenz. I'm a two-time cancer survivor, and I intend to produce content to motivate people to feel better about themselves, to step outside their comfort zone, and to make them understand that your physical limitations or your aesthetics do not define you. I think a lot of people in this day and age are feeling ugly because they're constantly watching social media and being bombarded with these perfect images of perfect people. And I just want to like be living proof of the fact that you do not have to be a perfectly looking person to be confident, to be successful, to have relationships, to be popular, all that good stuff. So I kind of like aim to lead by example by living my life, documenting it, and along the way sharing my thoughts, my philosophy, my observations, and the things that I learned. So that's really the aim, the goal of this channel, my man. So I'm sorry that I don't have a description, but I hope that you know now. Have you had a tendency to be spiritual after cancer? I definitely became more spiritual after cancer. I'm not sure if it had to do with cancer. It's just that I had a period of time, so I never like really did drugs before cancer, besides weed. And then I had a period of time in between my two cancers where I was convinced I was gonna die. So I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna die without ever having tried all this stuff." So I tried some stuff, and then I just kind of like realized that I was able to kind of peel back some layers from our reality. That's kind of what drugs do, and just help me see things from a different perspective. And that's when I started realizing, oh, there's much more to this reality and to this world than just, the things that we see in our sober state. So because of that, I definitely became more open to the concept of energy and things like that. So if you want to call it spiritual, it's, I guess, yeah, sure. I'm gay on Sundays only. All right, Shine, that's what's up. Yeah, it's because I'm straight that I watch non-straight adult content sometimes. If you watch non-straight adult content sometimes, you're probably gay, and that's okay. So now the next step for you is to be okay with that as well, and to be honest to yourself about that, spaghetti. So that does not make you any less of a great person. So just roll with it, man, and give into it. Come out the closet and just live your life, man. Be free. What are your views on porn? Just curious. I think porn is one of the most harmful things out there. I think that they cause so many issues. I think that they destroy, a lot of young men's minds. I think they destroy the experience of sex. I think we've gotten to a point where a lot of young men prefer masturbating and watching porn over having actual sex, because I think porn and sex are like two entirely different things, but it's impossible to differentiate for a lot of young men. So a lot of young men that grow up masturbating to porn, when they go into the when they finally get to have sex, I think they're disappointed, because it's like, what is this? This is not what I thought it was. And I think they want to reenact a lot of things that are quite hard to reenact. And I think it just comes with a lot of disappointment, frustration, erectile dysfunction, not to mention an absurd need for overstimulation. So I think porn is one of the most like harmful things. Guys, anything that's free and easily accessible, it's like there's a reason, McDonald's gives you these big ass Coca-Colas and like these huge portions. Because that shit is literal poison. But it's the same with porn. Like it's just, if it's so easy to access, like ask yourself why. If I'm very against that, and I think it often gets overlooked, and I think it can literally drive you crazy. And I know there's a lot of men out there who are just unable to properly function. I think that they cannot help but look at every woman and scan them like a porn terminator, and just be like ass, tits, mouth, and just sexualize women, and because of that, get awkward, get weird, all this type of stuff. So I think porn is fucked, pun intended. Um, we don't have to be ashamed of who we are. We have absolute power to define our life. Do you believe in black magic and spells? Nah, I'm good. I had an ex who tried to do voodoo on me. Bitch, I'm still here. That shit ain't work. Little did I know, she had a doll and she put a needle in my jaw. Now I look like this. Joke's on me. Lorenz, are you and your family very much into Christmas? Yeah, we like it. We celebrate it. I like it. By the way, I enjoyed your vlog from Valencia. Thank you. Can you please elaborate on the concept of energy? I think energy is just the things that we don't see. I think it's the intangible presence of certain undefinable things around us that we have yet been able to prove. So we don't really consider it real, but it is very real. The word energy in itself is just a man-made concept, but to try and define something that is impossible to encapsulate in a definition, it's like having using the word energy and having one word for this concept of energy would be like using the word water for everything that is in the ocean. You know what I mean? So like all the fish, all the seashells, all the things in the ocean would also just be like water. Maybe that's like a weird, I just made that up, but I think I get my point across. I just don't think that the word energy really, I think it's too broad of a definition, because we don't know, because we can't see most of the time. But when you take certain things, you can see stuff, and it's not just hallucination or anything like that. Like you see. Hmm. Adam. By the way, guys, if you like the content, please hit the thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. I'm 21, realizing porn has fucked up my mind, ruined my ability to interact with real girls. See, that's what I'm saying. Dude, trust me, a lot of people out there are like that. I'm taking action and stopping now. I had a relapse, but then I realized I preferred myself without porn. Good, man. Keep at it. And just know that you're not alone, man. There's a lot of people like you, honestly. Powell. Lorenz, any advice for somebody who's on the rock bottom, struggling with bipolar disorder, depression? How to cut the isolation and come back into the outside world? First of all, I would recommend you to try and get help. if you're in a position to be able to do so, I would really recommend you to get help and not go um, along this path by yourself. Um, and how do you cut isolation? Come back in the outside world. Try building a routine that forces you to put yourself amongst people. The gym is a great option for that, for example. And it actually allows you to go to a space where you're able to be around people without having to interact with them. So think about it. What are your views on psychedelics, and have you ever experimented with them? I've only experimented with shrooms, basically. And my view is that it's the opposite of the other drugs. Like it's the opposite of coke and MDMA and all that stuff. Because all those things, they just kind of like make you escape, make you feel happy, whatever, la la la. You just like get numb and happy. I think psychedelics do the opposite. They just kind of like show you a mirror of all the things that you're suppressing and all the things that you don't really want to think or talk about. So I think psychedelics are more of a medicine than anything else. They're not. They're only to be used as a medicine. They're not to be used. They're not used to be used to be happy or like go to a festival with them. Don't do that. But do them when you're stuck in life, when you know what it is. And again, less is more. Keep the dosage as low as possible, so you don't end up, having a full blown psychosis. But yeah, it's a great way to reset your mind and to be honest with yourself that they're very necessary. I watch people make mistakes in their lives and tend to hold back on my actions to avoid what they did wrong so I won't make them myself. Is that really a problem? Dude, that's actually something that I preach all the time. I always talk about one of the greatest abilities that you can have is the ability to look and identify and learn from other people's mistakes so you don't have to make that mistake yourself to learn that lesson. For example, if I see a guy that's my age or a little bit older in a relationship that's not so great, and I see him deciding to make a baby with that person, and then 2 years later having to divorce and end up with a baby without, with split parents, then that can teach me not to continue. For example, hypothetically speaking, if I'm having a relationship that's not so good before I get to the baby making stage. Like there's so many people have this like their solution to issues in a relationship is by making a human being or buying a house. It's so common. It is absolutely shocking and frightening how many people somehow look at this as a way to deal with things. So that's a great example. I peep game. I see that going on, so I don't make that mistake, and I get to be free without a baby in a dysfunctional family that'll hold me back for the rest of my life and cause pain and misery, and obviously for the kid itself as well. So watch, observe, look at other people's mistakes and stop telling yourself that you're different, that your relationship is different, or that you're special. You're not special. You're just like everyone else. So if you can do that, you can go a long way without having to go through the same pain and suffering that they go through. Thanks for making a safe space here, Lorenz. I appreciate you so much. And I appreciate you, Adam. Thank you, man. Thank you for telling me that. Really, Lorenz, you're hilarious. She stuck a pin in the jaw of her doll, and now I'm like this. I'm glad you caught that joke. I felt like no one did. Surya, I used to consume porn excessively, running every morning, and aimed for cracking competitive exams. Changed it completely. I don't even think about it right now. Good, Surya. Proud of you, Playboy. High five. I'm bored out of my mind in lockdown. What to do? Aiden, get into crypto, man. Like, learn about crypto, learn to invest, learn to make money with it. For example, become creative, start writing, learn a skill, start listening to podcasts, get smarter. It's free education. Subscribe to the Lex Friedman podcast and listen to every pod he puts out, and your IQ will go up by 500. I promise you that, sir. Thank you later, Playboy, and hit that motherfucking like button. I've been at the gym introducing myself to people in between sets, just getting their names and stuff in my personal experience. I'm convinced the gym ain't the place for that shit. Am I doing it wrong? CA, I gotta be honest. People in the gym, especially women, are very on guard. They feel like there's a lot of creepsters looking to like hit on them. So honestly, man, I wouldn't even talk to women in the gym unless they really are giving you the signs that they want to. I wouldn't. You can talk to guys though. If guys are being weird in the gym, that's on them. Like I talk to guys all the time in the gym, so that's fine. But use that meetup app, man. Go mingle. People go to those meetups to meet other people. By the way, guys, if you want to support the channel, you can click on the super chat button below the chat box. It's the dollar sign in that square box, and it allows you to make a donation to my channel, which supports my content, which keeps me coming back to make more free content for all you guys. So if you like it, send over $1. You don't have to send over a lot. Any type of donation is greatly appreciated. I stay away from all single moms. I see too many times, then get two more kids with the women, and then have to take care of three kids. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, everyone is different, but yeah. Are you into crypto? Yes, I am. I invest most of my money in index like Dow Jones. I don't really know that much about it. Katya, my ex girlfriend, she got me into crypto, and she taught me a lot about it. Shout out to her. Crypto is a scam. If you're really bored, learn some skills in media. No, I don't really think crypto is a scam. I hate to break it to you, but it's not going anywhere. And then, like at this point, there is no such thing as a bubble as it pertains to Bitcoin or Ethereum, things like that. There's real technology behind it. Now, if you want to talk about, for example, NFTs, there is an NFT bubble, in my opinion. Like the price of NFTs is artificially high, and not all altcoins will have value. But I would never go as far as saying that crypto is a scam. But there's definitely parts of it that are very untrustworthy. And again, like NFTs right now, a lot of people feel like they missed out on the gold rush of Bitcoin. So they now have a big FOMO, fear of missing out. So they're going hard on the NFTs. That's why NFTs are now being overpriced, which will pop. But you have to differentiate. You can't just put everything under the same bracket. LOL Dogecoin. Well, yeah, I would never invest in Dogecoin. That's obviously that's a so-called shitcoin, and that's just like something that is fueled by hype and Elon Musk and Twitter and stuff like that. But let's not get too technical. This is not a crypto live. I know people who are not into crypto are thinking, "What the fuck are you talking about?" So, Twitch TV is a good place to start. It helps for social interaction, stress relief. I agree. Get on Twitch. Absolutely. Um, more crypto stuff. Tesla stocks. Welcome to all the people who are just joining in. We are about 48 minutes in on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Ask me anything that you would like me to give my opinion on. Also, I'm still taking on new clients for my mentorship program. If you're interested in that, hold on, CA. I'm going to finish this commercial message first. If you're interested in hiring me for my coaching, for my mentorship, which I do through video calls, you can email me at lorenz.reese@gmail.com. CA, thank you so much, my man, for joining the Viking Infantry. That's two members already today. That's awesome, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being loyal to me, to the channel, for seeing my value, man, and sponsoring me. I know it's hard times out there. I know a lot of people have a lot of bills to pay, and it's tough, tough, tough out there. So for you to come out of your pocket and support my channel means the absolute world to me, man. Thank you. Adam, just started snowing here in the UK. Yeah, we got snow coming in Belgium too, if I'm not mistaken. I like it though. I fuck with it. I like snow. I'm a Viking after all, right? And this will keep me warm. This hoodie. Yeah, and if you keep talking about stocks and shit, man, ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit. No, I'm joking, man. But um, it's like I don't really know that much about it, so I don't wanna talk about that too much. I am a little bit. I'm into crypto, and I know a little bit about it, enough to say that I don't think it's a scam. But just don't listen to me for financial advice. That's not. This is not the place to be for that. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm your financial guru because I'm not. The only thing that I'm worried about is the prices of the real estate in Belgium going up through the roof. It's becoming impossible for quote unquote normal people to still own actual property. Tired of renting, man. Fuck this shit. The least I could do, brother, you've helped me so much, man. Get yourself a beer on me. Thank you, CA. I appreciate that, man. You're in an upwards trajectory. All right. Look how far you've come. Going to the gym now, getting it in, getting the reps in, talking to people. Now you got meetup. That's the next step. You're only gonna go up. All right, guys. We're 15 minutes in. I think I'm gonna start wrapping it up soon. Hey, I see those new smileys, man. I like it. I want to say thank you to all of you who were here and gave amazing questions. I had a blast. Shout out to Janus. Shout out to CA, Adam, all of you guys, man. To Jack, AB Jack, Surya, Aiden, Otalis, Rikishi. Appreciate you guys for being here. Did you ever act in a movie when you were younger? Yeah, I was in Home Alone. No, man, I didn't act in a movie. You think you saw me somewhere? I bought my own small apartment many years ago. Good. Emily, you were in the background creeping. Thank you, Emily. No, Hawthorns, I didn't act. I did not act. Well, it looks like this thing is coming to an end. So I want to say thank you. I'll be back soon. Maybe even today. You never know. All right, guys. Peace out.